Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bharat. You're watching iGAN. Today we are checking out AMD's Radeon 6800. Now, this is their latest generation of graphics cards, the 6800, the 6800 XT, and the 6900 XT. Now, we'll be checking out the other two at a later stage. In today's video, we're only going to be able to unbox the 6800 and show you what it looks like up close and personal. So let's quickly get started. Now, the 6800 has been priced at $579. For India, that translates to roughly 43,000 rupees, which comes in at about the 3070 territory where it is competing. But overseas, it is priced slightly higher. So we expect to see a slightly higher price when it launches in India. The 6800 XT has been priced for $649, whereas the 6900 XT has been priced for $1,000. At a price like $1,000, it is competing with the 1390, which in India is about 1,33,000. So we do see a fair bit of advantage on the top end. But today, let's check out the unboxing experience of the 6800 and see how it stacks up as far as looks are concerned with the 3070. So packaging for the 6800 is pretty simplistic. Inside the box, you do get a similar sized box. And once you remove the top off of this, you will find that inside is a small little booklet, which does include a QR code to the user manual. And beyond that, what you see is the 6800 itself. Now, as against what NVIDIA has done with the 3070 and gone with an all metal design, the 6800 is more traditional as far as a GPU is concerned. And even on the bottom end of the AMD RDNA 2 lineup, you do find the triple fan cooling on the 6800. This thing is beefy. It's also very heavy and it looks pretty fantastic. It is all metal as opposed to what it looks like in images and video, where it appears to be considerably made of plastic. But in reality, this is a thick, chunky heatsink on top of what appears to be one of the most capable graphics chipsets from AMD. One thing to note is that on the top of the card is where the vent is, but also there is a red strip. Now, this is not illuminated, and if you do have a glass panel on your CPU and your theme is not red, then this will definitely stand out. You could paint this and in return void your warranty, so I would recommend that you don't do that. What is also really nice is that these use traditional PCIe connectors, so you don't need a specific cable to connect these. The Founder Edition cards, of course, you will see that add-in cards from other manufacturers will also include the same PCIe connector, so you won't need any converter cables, even though that seems to be the norm going forward. So in the next generation of cards, you'll probably see those cables come as standard. Now, on the 3070, where you see a dual type of heat dissipation methods, in this it is pretty straightforward. There is a massive heatsink sitting on top of the PCB. There is a metal backplate as well. And there are three fans cooling the PCB and the heatsink in the typical format. So the hot air will remain inside your CPU cabinet, and it's not being pushed from the back of the card as well. And that is something that you have to be careful of, and also make sure that you have ample airflow inside your CPU case so that you're not overheating or recirculating the hot air from the GPU. So on the back of the card, as far as I/O is concerned, you'll see two display ports, a USB-C, which will also be used for display out, as well as an HDMI 2.1, which will be used for the next generation of HDMI connectivity. If we talk about the graphics card from the inside, there is quite a lot going on along with the RDNA 2 chip. So you do get boost frequency of 2105 megahertz, and you do get 60 compute units in the 6800. You also have 60 ray accelerators, and the GPU is rated at 250 watts. However, the recommended power supply is 650 watts, So if you are using any of the older generation cards, you would want to upgrade your power supply if it is less than 650 watts. So the 6800 does have 16 gigabyte of GDDR6 VRAM, which is absolutely phenomenal for this price bracket. It makes it one of the highest RAM or video RAM GPUs available in this price bracket. What's also interesting is that you also get the Infinity Cache that will work in conjunction with AMD's architecture. So that is at 128 megabyte as well. Expect to see some impressive things from the 6800. Even though it is their bottom end graphics card, it seems to be quite capable, and it definitely sort of surpasses the 2080 Ti, which is the flagship from NVIDIA last generation. So it's definitely something exciting to look forward to. We'll have our review video out for you guys shortly. And if there is anything specific you'd like us to check out in our review video, do let us know in the comment section below. But that was the first look and unboxing experience of the 6800 from AMD. We're excited to check it out, and we'll let you know once we're ready. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, because if you want to see the 3070 versus 6800 video, you'll find it on iGAN. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.